All right, so the next few days are going to be super hectic. It'll all start tomorrow, and this meeting is just gonna basically be an overview of what the next few days are gonna look like. So tomorrow we decided to close early because we've got to get rid of the card bar first and foremost. It's obviously a staple of the shop now, but with where we're going and the focus on singles and continuing to build that up, the card bar just doesn't work for what we need. Obviously, when we planned this was supposed to be done at a much different timing when everybody would be here. We're already short-staffed. I won't be here Thursday when the showcases are being delivered, right? Prior commitment. Anything else I would pretty much cancel. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that there's no headaches coming in Thursday morning when the showcases are going to be delivered. That's obviously the biggest replacement here, is getting the showcases in. So our goal, we'll have more bodies. JD will be here, Dustin will be here. Like, we'll have more people here tomorrow while we're closed. I think the goal is get as much of it torn out of here as possible, and then have the rest of it ready to go, so that when Eric and Brian come in tomorrow, we can find a way to get rid of that, whether it's going to the dump, whatever it may be. Not leaving them with that entire card bar to tear apart just themselves is the goal. All of the memorabilia is coming up. That's all gonna need hung again. We're gonna put up, I think we talked about getting 3 jerseys there, 3 jerseys there. That's 6 jerseys. Redoing all of the boxes, retaping on all of that. There's a lot of little things when we start thinking about it. Another thing, we gotta get tables.
Yeah, that's true.
These things were great in the beginning. We know we're 2+ years in at these things. These tables have seen better days. I think we're gonna go a little bit lower this time, not the bar height ones. We bought the shop December 28th of 2019 and opened 5 months later on May 4th. This whole renovation will happen in 3 days, right? A lot more people, nothing, we're not doing anything nearly as crazy, not new flooring, not any of that, but tearing apart a card bar and taking out the showcases and redoing all of that on top of everything else in a 3-day period, me not here an entire day and short staff, this will be one of the biggest challenges we've ever had. So,
light work.
yeah, so I think there's a couple different reasons we've really wanted to remodel this. The first one is we've talked about it before, but we're hoping to create a destination card shop. And destination card shops, some of the ones we've been to, right? The Kentucky Roadshow, the Burbank, the RBI Crew 7, Indy Card Exchange. You look at a lot of those shops, Burbank's a great example. They have 40+ showcases filled with inventory, and it's a card show every day, and that's what we want to create in here. But I think what we found early on as we continued to buy more and more and more singles was this card bar, it doesn't even hold 400 cards. A 7-foot showcase holds nearly half of that. So we quickly realized that we only have so much showcase space here, and as we want to grow and to be able to offer things, that's one of the biggest pieces of feedback we've ever been given. When we ask some of our local customers is like, what would you like to see in shop? And it's non-local teams. And it's hard because for now, we only had the ability to put out 350+ cards. So it made more sense to put out Joe Burrow than it did Kyler Murray or Derek Carr or Tom Brady or Justin Herbert. Like, now it's, hey, we could actually, because we don't have more space to go around here, if we could stack showcases. With showcases, you have 3 rows in the same amount of space. A card bar only has a flat surface. So seeing some of those big card shops, some of the people we look up to in the hobby, you see those card shops and they have thousands of singles. And while we have a lot of cool value boxes and slabs and that stuff is growing, this is a major focus for us. Is we have a lot of opportunity. We buy a lot of singles, but what if we could offer a lot more out in shop? 3, 4, 5 times as many singles. It made the most sense.
All right, so looks like we're gonna try not to tear the entire card bar apart. Isaac is actually opening a shop, so he's gonna try to keep it as like a little demolished as possible and get it to his new shop. So that's the plan for now.
I think the card bar is probably what I'll miss the most. You know, we got that idea from Jimmy, Kentucky Basketball Cards. We talked about it in this video series 2 years ago about how we thought it was a really cool idea, allows you to break and look at cards. And it's, you know, it's really a part of our first major shop project, opening this place to begin with. So I think I'll miss that the most because it was kind of the staple thing that, you know, it catches your attention when you walk in the shop. When you come in the front door, you notice pretty quickly there's this big, humongous card bar. So I think that will be, I'll miss, but, you know, change is necessary.
There we go. Oh, it was a lot of screws. I mean, Dustin handled most of it, but yeah, I mean, if you look at the aftermath down there, there's a 4 million screws in there, so it's smoother than I thought so far, to be completely honest. So, not having to completely demolish it and keep it in, you know, decent shape so Isaac can use it for his shop he's opening. You know, it's good for everybody. Good? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate the help, guys. Yeah, y'all take care. Alrighty, well, now we just gotta dismantle this. So it's not even, what? It's not even 5 o'clock yet. And we've already got the showcase out. We've got the card bar and the workstation out. I'm just really pleased with how far we've gotten. Now we just got to start taking some of the memorabilia down. So we'll take that down. We're gonna put up a bunch of new stuff. I think we have 6 jerseys, 6 brand new jerseys like Luka, Tatum, Mahomes, Herbert, framed and Burrow, frame jerseys that we're gonna put up along the back wall, and then yeah, a bunch of new Ohio State stuff too. So we'll got a lot of work to go, but I'm really pleased with where we're at, and it's not even 5 o'clock yet. Got it? Thank you.
Yeah, so when we first opened, the memorabilia was perfectly displayed. It was framed nicely. Every spot was a particular piece of memorabilia. And then as time goes on and inventory changed, well, we might have an 8x10 here, but it's supposed to be a 16x20. This is supposed to be a jersey. We kind of put things where we had space for them, and it just kind of got clustered. And then we have blank spots, and now we've got the memorabilia. It's a part of our business now. It's not the biggest part, but we have it and the ability to display it. So for us, since we're remodeling, since we're closing, the goal is to make it look much nicer and to get out a good amount of product in the same amount of space, and you know, have prices, have it be in the correct spots, just blank slate and really start fresh. All right, so of course at the meeting yesterday we're like, yep, gonna go here, do this, all that stuff, and get home, and Reg is like, yeah, we have a doctor's appointment for the baby. So of course it was the same time renovation was supposed to start. So from what I've been told, they've made some progress, but I haven't seen it. It's 5:11, so been gone for about 2 hours. Brian's already smiling and has an axe, so this could be good. Oh my gosh, where did it go? You literally got the whole thing out of here? Holy cow.
He snapped it in half.
He snapped it in half?
Pretty much.
Oh God.
I stood on one, me and Dustin stood on one half, and JD just goes, whoo, and ripped it right in half.
Hold on, let me get ready. This is the only thing I've done all day. Got it.
Sure you can handle that one?
Yes. Whew. All right, so we found this under the card bar. Pops entry, one of my favorites to rip. So I figure we gotta rip it. Little one box. Who knows how long this has been under there. All right. Robert Wool, definitely don't know him. Probably should, definitely don't. Dale Bozio. Another one I don't know. Hopefully there's just a big one here at the end. Okay, George Chikaris. Nope, absolutely not. But red's typically low numbered. Be good, be good. Oh, no, don't know her. Gina Davis. 2 of 2. Not bad. I mean, not Taylor Swift, not Harrison Ford, not Adam Driver, but 2 of 2, 2 of 5, 4 of 25, 35 of 35. So now we got to figure out, we got to take the Jordan Wings poster off. And then we talked about where we're going to put things. So now it's understanding the dimensions of all of the memorabilia. I think Brian said we could fit jerseys here. So I think it'll be tight. We'll have to look. But I think we can get 3 jerseys each way, 3 there. We have so many of them, to be able to get them up would be nicer. But you can kind of see, like, look how off, not leveled the hooks are. So that's a big thing, is trying to get that stuff more leveled and then having them up where it looks way nicer, not all cockeyed. So I think trying to figure out which photos and jerseys we're gonna put where is kind of what we're gonna focus on. All right, so a couple new ones in. Gonna have to pick out which ones we're gonna wanna hang up. I got Burrow, Alex Morgan just in time for the Women's World Cup. Got Watt, but gotta try to get a couple more if we're gonna get 6 up. Wanna have a little bit of diversity. I think we've got some basketball. We've got plenty of football, but figured soccer would be good too. So basically gotta see where these showcases come out and then mark it. I'm trying to see how much room we're gonna have on the floor so we can see how what the tables will look like. It's probably gonna be pretty close to the same depth. I honestly think we might get a little bit more, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, so if we go to about there, it's about 282 inches divided by feet. That's 23.5 feet, which is perfect because the showcases are 6, 6, 6. They're just under 6. They're 70 inches long. And then the counter, the checkout counter is 4 feet. So it's 258. So we have at least 284 to right here, which is literally right, you can see the mark where the last counter went. So it should almost be identical. So that gives you a total extra square footage of 2 feet. It's 24 inches. The curve was here last time, so that's basically another 2 feet. So we're probably gonna end up taking this out a little, we'll see. But if we go out a bit, it might get tricky, so we'll see. We will see. All right, guys, I think we are in a good spot to wrap up tonight. I think a lot of the bulk work today was not done by me. I know it wasn't done by me. So we had a little bit of extra time to kind of prepare for tomorrow since I won't be here again. So I think it's things are really starting to come together, fall into place. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day though, because I won't be here most of the day, not until later in the night. Showcases are coming, stuff's gotta get hung up on the wall. We've got to get goodie bags ready for Saturday. We've got to continue to price things. So a lot has to happen tomorrow. So big day for the shop team tomorrow. We're really gonna see how the shop team does. I think that's probably what I'm looking forward to the most, to see what that looks like. But photos are out, jerseys are out, everything's out at this point. So not a lot to do today, but just continue to price. So gonna take some boxes home, price through the night, get up tomorrow, come in a little bit later for some prior obligations, and we'll see what 24 hours from now, we should have a lot more clarity on what this place is going to look like heading into the weekend and heading into the future. So that's all I got for now, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Oh, sit down. Light work.